We are here for yet another episode of Lajja's podcast. With us today we have Miss Meenal Dalal. Meenal, welcome to Lajja's podcast.
Thank you, Supriya.
Let's understand who Meenal is and what do you do, Meenal?
So first of all, thank you, Lajja. Thank you, team, and thank you, Riddhi, for this wonderful opportunity. We always look for the opportunities where we can express who we are, what we are, and what we do. So this is a wonderful opportunity, and thank you so much, Team Lajja, for this opportunity. Firstly, so I am Meenal Dalal. I am Mumbai-based author, life navigator. I am founder of Adhyant and co-founder of Amish & Company.
Okay.
So Adhyant is all about living human essence, and Amish & Company is about wellness products and services. So this is my brief introduction.
Lovely. When you say this, you're into wellness products and a lot of other things. Before I ask you to deep dive a little more into that, I have a very curious question for you. From curiosity to creation, how deep inquiry fuels creativity?
Nice. So first of all, let me just introduce human essence to you all. So human essence is creativity. What makes human different from other species is creativity, contribution in others' life. Creativity doesn't mean artistry, it means resolving problems or contributing to others' lives, which only humans can do. So creativity is human essence. Now when we talk of creativity, there has to be things that fuels creativity. So curiosity is one of the most important aspect which fuels creativity.
Oh, lovely. This is very, actually, as you said, it made me also think twice that, it's human who really add to that touch and who add to that value to others' life consciously, for sure. Yeah.
So when we talk about creativity, like as I said, that there has to be fuels. And curiosity, what curiosity does is curiosity create that space inside of you which lets light come in. So when we talk about plants, they grow, right?
Correct.
They grow upward.
Yeah.
Most of the plants, they grow upward. Why? Because they are looking for sunlight.
Totally.
They are looking for light.
Correct.
So for us, curiosity is that light which makes us grow.
Lovely.
So this is besides the creativity, this is a fuel to creativity.
Oh, brilliant. That is right. To seek light, even plants make their way. Yeah?
Exactly.
So humans being much more wiser and mindful can surely make their way to seek their own light.
Right.
Yeah? How does asking deep questions help us to become more creative and more curious?
So generally what happens in our routine life, we live on a very superficial level. We don't, so it's our habit, then it's a inbuilt habit now, it has become our system basically. So we just take things for granted, or we just look into superficial or the apparent levels. We don't try to go deep inside. Now where does creativity come from? Creativity comes from when you know there are problems and when you seek answers. Right? Now you don't get source answers when you are on the superficial level or on a क्या बोलते हैं सतह पे हम जब होते हैं, then we don't find those answers.
Correct.
We may find shortcuts or things, but if we are seeking answers or resolves which are last longing, which are sustainable,
Correct.
then we have to go deep to find the roots of the problems.
Lovely.
And to reach till that root, we need to go into deep inquiry. So अगर आपको समंदर में से मोती निकालने हैं, then you have to
समंदर
dive
के तह तक जाना
हाँ,
पड़ेगा.
1000 times. Keep on doing the same thing again and again and again. So maybe tomorrow you are at 100-meter level, then next day you will be at 1000 level. But eventually it leads you to your treasure.
लवली. सो अगर जड़ से प्रॉब्लम को हटाना है तो जड़ तक तो जाना ही पड़ेगा.
Right.
That is so nice, yeah. And actually, it makes me further layer down and feel कि oh yeah, so many times, you know, because in the race of daily living, daily going, we just find a solution and feel happy for the day.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right.
But when it recurs again and again, that's when going much deeper, samandar ke teh tak becomes very, very important. Well, lovely, yeah. This is very interesting and such a natural, relatable answers that you're giving, Meenal. Does creativity come naturally from curiosity? Because you were saying we'll have to be curious to know the answers, go much deeper, much down. It makes me curious now that whether creativity is just going to come by being curious or we need to do something else.
Yeah, so curiosity is the first step. It's not the ultimate thing. So it is first that you begin the journey. This is the first step to your journey. You be curious, you want to know, you want to resolve, right? So there are other things that then you have to cultivate your talents. You have to acquire your resources, you have to gain the insights and experiences. So there are other factors as well, but the most important one, if curiosity is not there, then rest of the things won't give you that result which if it is with curiosity it can give you.
Absolutely, absolutely, and so true. I remember something from my childhood. Whenever I would used to come back from the school, my uncle, my elder uncle would used to ask me one question. आज कितने सवाल टीचर को पूछ के आई?
Wow, lovely.
उस वक्त ये समझ में नहीं आया था, but today maybe I'm finding my own answers. Yeah.
That's what
Lovely.
curiosity is.
Absolutely.
That's true.
Maybe if I was more asking questions and not, you know, holding myself back कि अगर टीचर को पूछेंगे तो क्या होगा? Yeah. So it would be, it would have probably made me further more creative than what I am today.
Correct.
Super. This brings me to next question for you. How does curiosity help turn knowledge into ideas?
Right. So many a times we have knowledge, but this knowledge is not sufficient enough because maybe it remains in the form of information. Right? When you are curious, it is not that you want to know about something, it is about you want to resolve something. Always behind asking questions, there is, whether we understand or whether we don't understand, there is a deep need of resolving things. So when we ask questions, we feel that we just want to know, that is why we are asking questions. But deep beyond that layer is our ability or our deep need to resolve things.
Right.
So knowledge itself, of course it's one part, but converting that knowledge into something is much more important.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So true, yeah. Because as they say that knowledge kabhi waste nahi hota
course.
from wherever it come and however it comes to you. If you want to turn knowledge into ideas is what Meenal was trying to say, then first be open to gaining knowledge from wherever it is
Right.
coming.
Right.
Only then you will be able to churn it and turn it into ideas or solutions, whatever it is. But
So
that's
if you know the life of Da Vinci,
uh-huh.
right, Da Vinci could do such a remarkable work in the areas of art as well as in the areas of science.
Absolutely.
How this happened?
Absolutely.
Because he constantly asked questions, he constantly sought answers. So if we look at Mona Lisa, so if you do not know anything about this painting, you might feel okay, ये है एक painting like those other paintings, this is one painting. But why did Mona Lisa become such an incredible work? Because Da Vinci used sacred geometry into it. Now how did he knew how to use? First of all, he must have known those secrets of using geometry into something, into whatever work he was doing. His entire work is geometry,
Okay.
sacred geometry.
Okay.
So he, by asking questions, he reached to the level where he knew that whatever information he has gathered or whatever knowledge or wisdom he has gathered, he has to convert it into geometry and present it to the world.
Oh, that's quite something.
Yeah.
That's also knowledge that I got today, that this was a piece of sacred geometry
Yeah.
and not just a piece of portrait.
Correct.
Lovely, lovely. That's so nice that if I was curious enough to go deep within to find out ki why Mona Lisa is so hyped. Yeah, I would have always known ki Mona Lisa was not hyped.
Yeah.
That was well deserved. Lovely. Some interesting questions that I will want to understand the answers from you. What steps can we take to turn deep thinking into creative action? Because you just spoke that knowledge, as you get the knowledge, only then you can turn it into ideas. Yeah. So, how do we go about it?
So first of all, the very first thing is there has to be thirst. That thirst has to be there. That you want to contribute, you want to live larger than who you are currently doing. So that whatever you are doing in your routine life, but if this thirst is there, or if you cultivate it, even if it is not present, you can cultivate it. So that thirst is first of all most important thing. Second is self-awareness, where you are placed currently.
Totally.
What are your strengths? What are your limitations? What are your aspirations? What is your churning? What is it that is bothering you the most? So all of this self-awareness, it has to be there. And the third thing, these subtle things I am talking about, habits, then rest of the thing we can build upon.
Correct.
And the third thing is you have to expand your vision.
Okay.
So what happens now, if currently whatever we are doing, what legacy are we passing, or to what level? Then maybe we can say to our next generation, or maybe to next generation.
Correct.
So we can say 50, 100 years.
Correct.
And what are we passing on? So some wealth, some values, sanskaras, what we call. That's it. And what is our capability as a human?
That is so true.
Yeah. So when you expand your vision, when you begin to look into a wider picture, so these are the basic things which are first required, and it doesn't require any effort. It just requires your thirst, as I said.
Correct. Correct.
Then upon this, once you have this, once you have one area, see, life is interconnected, right? So even if you deep dive into one thing, if you are just curious about one thing and not all of the things, even then, because of the interconnectedness, lot of other things, it opens up to you.
Yes, absolutely.
And then you know what skills are required of you.
Oh, lovely.
Then you will know what resources are required of you, what time, what energy. So these are the things which we possess basically. So what will be our offering? So then rest of the things keep falling on place, and
Superb.
someday creativity blooms.
Brilliant. What one insight that I got from this was, if I want to build up a thirst in myself at any point of time, it can start from some areas that I'm already into.
Correct.
Maybe my work areas, my personal
Yes.
interest areas, just to, build up that thirst, build up that curiosity of going one layer down and finding out what
Exactly.
I know, uske bhi aage kuch hoga.
Right.
From there, maybe the doors of building up more curiosity and thirst will open, is something that Meenal, you have
Exactly.
definitely given to me
Exactly.
today. So nice. Yeah, and that many people so many times says that अब इस उम्र में आके ये इतने साल के करियर के बाद अब क्या करने के लिए चाहिए?
Then you should take my example.
Exactly. So this makes me think कि हाँ यार, thirst build करना is not very big task. You can at any point in time, maybe from today itself. Which brings me to another question, because as you were saying कि thirst build करनी पड़ती है, उसके लिए self awareness चाहिए and all of that, yeah. Are these habits that make it easier to turn deep thoughts into fresh ideas?
Yes, they do, but it requires patience and perseverance.
Absolutely.
So when we know Newton, right? Law of gravity. So we knew that he just on one fine day he was sitting below a
the
tree and he saw an apple falling. We see thousands of such things at every moment, right? But because of that thirst he must have been already having. So this idea, this question came to him that why apple fall down, why did not it go somewhere else, it didn't go up or the sideways. And it took him 20 years to come to law of gravity. 20 years.
Wow.
But because he was looking for something much bigger, he was not just looking for some simple ideas. He must have been having that thirst inside of him that I want to contribute, which is something maybe timeless or stateless. So it took him 20 years to convert that question into curiosity and then into creativity.
Lovely. The deeper and the bigger things that you want, yeah, that longer it may take sometimes. But then again, whether it can still steal away your curiosity and your thirst to know why that apple was falling down, if that would have gone away, हमको कभी law of gravity मिलता ही नहीं.
Correct. Right.
So,
we don't understand that whatever conveniences we are having currently, it's the outcome of somebody's curiosity, outcome of somebody's creativity, which is making our life easy.
Absolutely.
And definitely we would want to make life easier for the coming generations to come.
Totally. Lovely. Brings me to last two questions for you, Meenal. Why do big creative breakthroughs come after deep reflection? Though half of it you have already answered in your law of gravity question, but yeah, we will still want to know more.
So as I said, curiosity creates that space inside of you where light can come in.
Correct.
So it's a space. Basically, what is curiosity? Curiosity is just a space we are creating inside of us. And the bigger it grows, the more light come in. And the more light come in, more creative we can be.
Absolutely. So true, yeah. And this reminds me of a book called as Stay Foolish, Stay Hungry. Stay hungry, stay foolish. Yeah.
Stay foolish.
So absolutely, I think I'm able to relate to what you were saying, that yes, only when you have that hunger of learning.
Correct.
Stay foolish and just let it come to you come within you.
Right.
With that, I will want to have a last question for you, Meenal. What can we learn from great thinkers and artists about the link, deep inquiry and creativity?
So we already
Discussed.
Few more examples I will give you. Madame Curie. She wanted to know the nature of the elements. She gave her life to this. And then she came up with radioactivity.
Totally.
Now, understand the impact of radioactivity on our life. How easier it has made our life. Or let's again say Einstein. Say same thing. If you talk about Aryabhat, now Aryabhat, zero was always there. He discovered the use of zero. Now till zero will remain, Aryabhat will remain. So these are the kind of work, or even bigger than this, is our human potential. When we talk about potential, human potential, it's not about mental potential or emotional or social potential. It is this potential, creative potential, which can go beyond time, which can go beyond state. And if one human can, all the humans can.
Totally. I think this will be the final key sentence to sum up the complete discussion with Meenal Dalal today, that if one human can, all of us can. Thank you so much, Meenal, for being here with us at
Supriya.
Lajja's podcast.
Thank you, Supriya. Your questions gave me way too lot more answers, even while I was giving you answers.
Completely our pleasure, and thank you so very
Thank you
much.
so much. Thank you.